She bad, 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 she bad. Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Fendi bag, Prada bag, Louis bag, Gucci bag, Gucci bag, Birkin bag. She in a bag, she drip, she swag, never mad, she glad.
Hey y'all, what's going on? What's going on? I am here live for Red Couch Conversations on a Sunday. I am so excited. I'm getting into the groove of being back live and coming back on and everything. And because, I had to move into, I want to say most graciously to Miss Breezy and Mrs. Breezy and Mr. and Mrs. and Mrs. But Breezy, they done got their studio together, child. So I'm up in here. So I just want to let y'all know once again, they off camera and they said don't talk to them off camera. But I'm starting off doing shit I ain't supposed to do. Okay? So I just want to say thank y'all again for allowing me to listen, y'all. I'm trying to tell y'all the first thing that when I first came a long way from when we first came here. This shit is together. We up in here like white folks, honey. We done made it, honey. It is coming together. I just want to let y'all know that I'm so proud of the road that we're taking. Facebook family, I just want y'all to tune in. I want y'all to tune in. I want y'all to share. Everybody, as y'all come in, I want y'all to share. Let people know that the Bald Head Truth and Red Couch Conversations is back on the air, but we won't be next Sunday. So, but that's another thing, because I will be in Tampa next Sunday. I'll be in Tampa for Booze, Chucks, and Cigars that's going to be happening on November 13th. So y'all get ready for that. Also, so without further ado, let me introduce my guests. Okay? Y'all, a lot of y'all that have been in my life for a long time know this person, because she has been in my life for a very long time. I want to introduce y'all to my homegirl, my sister, my friend, B. Shannell. Y'all know her. Yeah, that's a code name, because let me tell y'all, she done gave me hell. Like, listen, don't go on here and talk about no crazy shit. Don't come on here and talk about no crazy shit. She like, make sure that you keep the conversation clean. She like, because I got a good job and these folks respect me and all that shit. So for those of y'all who don't know her, I'm gonna let y'all know this is my friend. We've been friends since I want to say 96. Yes. Like 1996. Mm-hmm. She, first and foremost, the way I met her, we went to college together. We went to school at Ferris State together. And she used to live downstairs by the door. Right. So when I used to be coming in late at night, I used to tap on her window like, and she never complained. She just always, she probably was like, here this hoe come again. Right? I used to be knocking on her window like, can you please let me? I was like that motherfucker like a stray cat. Or should I say a straight pussy? Because I was coming back in, okay? But yeah, I'm gonna keep it clean. I'm gonna try not to be horrible. But anyway, so that's how I first met her. She was knocked on the window and she would let me in, never complained or nothing. We would have conversation, like passing conversation, not real conversation, just passing conversation. But she would always like, let me into the building. Then I moved off campus. And it was like she started hanging out. Then her ass was a stray cat, because she used to come over to our apartment. Me and Jamie used to live together. And she used to come over to our apartment, and she always would be over there until it was late at night. So she would sleep on our couch or whatever. So when me and Jamie decided to get a house, I was like, shit, we need to ask Benny to move in the house with us, because she's living in our shit rent-free anyway. We need to ask her to come on in. So we called her, right? I can't even remember how we found you.
I don't even know.
Right.
I don't remember.
But we had to search you down. We had to search her down and was like, listen, we about to get a house. Ask your parents if it's cool. And, so you can move in with us. You don't have to pay for meal plans, whatever, to be a lot cheaper and all that type of stuff. So she ended up moving in with us. And we lived together on Fuller Avenue, honey.
423.
Yes, we lived together on 423. Yes, because that was like one of the biggest houses up in Big Rapids, Michigan, where we live. Like, so our house used to be like the spot, you know, it was on the main street. People would stop. We had a big old, it was a trailer house.
It was.
But then we had, or was it a modular home? Like it was, I think it was like almost a modular home. We had a volleyball and then we had a big old yard and everything. But mind you, we was renting a house. We ain't never cut the grass. Did we ever cut the grass?
The landlord. Did the landlord?
Did
No,
they?
I didn't cut the grass.
What was her name? Sue Glass. A big, yeah, she was a big, like, yeah. Caitlyn Jenner. Yeah, she was, honey. Okay, and she would put your ass out. Let your rent be one day late. She was gonna get a notice to quit on your door, and then you gotta pay to stop the notice to quit. Okay, but anyway, so we have been in each other's lives for a long time. Like we have been there for birthdays, childbirths, deaths on my half. Yeah, on both of our behalves. We have just been there for each other, and it's the three of us. Jamie is missing; she's in Indianapolis. But a year ago, yesterday, or is it? Yeah, a year ago, yesterday, she made the decision to join Sigma Gamma Rho Sorority Incorporated. Yes. So she went from not only being my sister, my friend, my confidant, to also being my sorority sister. So I just want to say welcome to the show. We got any hand clap? We don't have no sound effects like that? No, we ain't got. Next week we're gonna have some hand claps. Okay. So I just want to welcome you to the show, y'all. I mean, welcome her to the show. I'm gonna really keep it clean. I'm gonna really keep it. Yeah, I'm not gonna be horrible. But look, Jamie is watching. Jamie is watching. She on here watching. Hey Jamie. Yeah. So anyway. Today we just gonna talk about a couple of things, but first and foremost, I asked Benny to, and when I have a guest on the show, I always ask them to talk about something good that has happened in the Black community or whatever, just to raise awareness and inform people. So, what is your thing that's happened in the Black community that's been good?
Well, first off, I want to say happy centennial.
Yes, 100 years, y'all.
100 years.
Yes.
Sorority Incorporated.
Exactly.
As far as with the votes as well.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we came out in numbers.
In Michigan.
We came out in numbers. And I don't know if any people know, but really the youth actually came out in numbers.
Yes.
Democratic, but I'm not being political.
Yeah.
So, and we got what we wanted. We got that yes on proposal 3. We got governor back in there.
Yeah, Big Gretch. Big Gretch is back in there.
Yeah,
so for y'all people that don't know, that's not from Michigan, that's watching the show, I just want y'all to know that that Big Gretch is Gretchen. I mean, what is it? Gretchen Whitmore. What's her name? Jennifer.
No, not Jennifer.
No, not Jennifer Granholm. Gretchen ain't her name Whitmore? What's your governor name? Whitmer?
Yeah.
Okay. So anyway, everybody in Michigan, all the Black community love Big Gretch. I'm so used to calling her Big Gretch, I don't even know her name. But it's like she is cool. People love her and everything, and it's like they really love Gretchen, Big Gretch, and they came out in numbers. I'm really proud of that. I'm really proud of how they came out for her or whatever. Also, you already touched on it. I want to say, congratulations to our sorority Sigma Gamma Rho for celebrating 100 years. We the last created best design. And that was a big accomplishment for us to have that, to achieve that. So let's go ahead and get into the show. I got a couple things that I want to talk about today. First of all, I want to say, me and Benny, like, since she's been here, we've been having conversations about relationships. We've been having conversations. Like, this time was a really good time for us because we was able to really get in touch with one another. Right. As opposed to when we're on the phone and you got the kids pulling you this way and I got, whatever it is that I'm doing. So we had a concentrated time to really go there. Yeah, really go there about a lot of different things. And, I know that, I live my life uncensored. I open my life up. It's an open book, whatever. And, I don't expect for you to open up like I do. But I really do appreciate you coming on the show and, sharing some of the stuff that, we got to talk about. But so one of the things that I wanted to talk about, because it seems like a lot lately we have been just talking about in general about how it is when people have households that they don't have the the effects of having a household that don't have two parents in a household. Like, people don't realize that, when you don't, it's an effect when you don't have. Sometimes it's a good effect, because not necessarily saying that you need to have two people in the household, because you might have a fucked up parent in the household and you don't want your kids to follow that example. You know what I'm saying?
Right, exactly.
Because I know, personally, like, I'm glad that my parents, like, your parents have been married for how many years? They
were married for about 35 years.
Yeah, but they still like best friends.
Best friends.
Right. And my parent, before my mother passed away, my mother and father was married for 43 years before my mom passed away. And, my father was an excellent provider. He wasn't a great husband. He was a provider, but back in the day, it wasn't really like a call for men to be great husbands, because as long as they was providers, that felt like they was checking all the boxes. You know what I'm saying? So, I always say that it's very important for little boys to have men in their lives, because because these guys nowadays, they're being born and they like emotionally driven. You know what I'm saying? Like, they have so much emotion that they get angry and they don't know how to place this emotion, and they lash out and they do shit that's like, kill people. Shit, they kill people. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's like I look at Crime and Beat. And on Crime and Beat all the time, you see where these kids it be over stupid shit. He stepped on my shoe. She said she wasn't gonna have my baby. It wasn't this, wasn't that, or whatever. And these kids nowadays, I don't know. So on one hand, like you was telling me, I was saying it's important for a man to be in a household when it comes to stuff. But then again, you brought it to my attention that sometimes you might not want the man to be in a household because he might be setting a bad example. You know what I'm saying? So with me growing up, it used to be, I'm really thankful to my father sticking around and, really being there for us, whatever. But also, my father being there, which you led me to think about, my father being in a household also led to some of my insecurities when it comes to relationships. You know what I'm saying? Because, I talked about it on my live during the week or whatever, how my dad had outside women. You know what I'm saying? He ain't had no outside kids, but he had outside women. It was like, he was the light-skinned, pretty ass, curly hair, you know what I'm saying? And them women flocked to him. And not only was he that guy, but he also was very successful business-wise. He owned Shell gas stations. He worked at Chrysler, and he also owned semis. So women flocked to him. And to see some of the things that my mother went through, I feel has a lot to do with while I was like really nervous about having a relationship. So I would self-sabotage relationships because I'm like, I don't want to get to the point where I fall in love with you, because it's only a matter of time before you fuck up.
And that's what you think.
Right. And I'm like, it's only a matter of time before you fuck up. So I'm going to get out of this before you get, because I stuck into some shit that I thought that was going to be something, and it didn't end up being anything, and I would be hurt. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, I remember my dad always saying, like, him and my mom would try to tough it out, and my mom would bring up shit that hurt her. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, well, I remember when I caught you over this woman's house and all that type of stuff, and I remember my sister, because she was older than me, she'd be like, why is you bringing up old shit? But not like that, because my mom would have slapped her motherfucking teeth out her mouth. But also she used to be, my sister used to bring up, say, why would you bring up stuff? And now I realize it's because my mother was hurt. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. She was hurt. my mom, she depended on my father totally and completely when she moved here to from South Carolina to Michigan.
Right.
You know. But anyway, let me say this real quick while I got it on my mind. So listen, y'all. Here's the deal. If you guys on my lives, on my Facebook lives, if you guys share, my sister is keeping count of how many people you tag to this to the live. Whoever shares tags the most people will receive a $25 gift card. So y'all tag away, y'all. Make sure that y'all tag. My sister is not in the running, so don't think that y'all can compete with her. She says she's not gonna count herself. But the more people y'all tag, then y'all are going to, I'm gonna send you guys a $25 gift card. So make sure that y'all tag people, and my sister is counting numbers, and y'all will be able to get a $25 gift card. But back to what I was saying, like, you know, some of these kids, some of the times you feel like when you in a relationship, like you are, and they stay in a household and they be like a parent that have an addiction. You know what I'm saying? Or parents that have, because I know people that have had generations of alcoholism, generation of drug addiction. And when you seeing it being done by your parent, you feel like, hey, it's a part of life. Or you even feel like he can't handle it or she can't handle it, but I'm going to do it and I'm going to be able to handle it better. You know what I'm saying?
A functional drug addict.
Yes. A functional alcohol, because that's like a drug too.
It is.
I don't know a lot of crack kids. I don't know a lot of people that's addicted to crack. I don't know a lot of people that's addicted openly to cocaine and them, but I know a hell of a lot of alcoholics.
Oh, I do too.
A hell of a lot of alcoholics. And it's like people don't feel like that's serious when they be having oh, look at my cousin Siobhan. She ain't playing. She about to get that $25 gift card. But yeah, but a lot of people be feeling like alcoholism is not a big deal like being a drug addict.
Because it's legal.
Yeah, because it's legal.
But it's huge.
It is.
Because you're going to always be a recovery.
Yes.
I mean, you can be, I grew up in a household, let's be honest. You know, I'm a child of 8. And I'm the youngest. And I grew up in a household. My dad was alcoholic. And he'll tell you to this day, I'm still in recovery. You're never out of recovery when you're an alcoholic. You know, so it affected us a lot. It did bring us siblings because we felt we depended on each other. You know, as far as it come, you know, here you go. You already know. You predicting what's about to happen before the night comes to an end. You know, my mother was very passive, you know, very nurturing. Like, you know, these kids, you know, the kids sleep. Just don't come in here with this bullshit tonight. Right. You know, she's always trying to prep them. And you can't talk a drunk into nothing. You know,
I know.
The first thing they say, what, this is my
right.
This is what I want. You know, so then there it is. So it's just nights of non-sleep. It was tough growing up, but my dad was a good man. I mean, I could say that. I could chase it to his day. You know, he ain't picked up licking in over 20 years.
Oh, wait a minute.
Uh-oh.
Hold on. We got a call. Hold on. There we go. We got a call. Caller, thanks for calling the Red Couch Conversations. What's happening?
Hey, how you doing?
I'm fine. Hey, girl.
Let me mute this. I have to mute the TV. Conversation y'all talking about. So,
yeah, you turn your phone down. Turn the show down.
Okay, I'm turning the show down.
Mm-hmm.
Hey.
You there?
Yep, I'm here.
Okay.
So I'm listening to what y'all talking about, and it's like a reflection. So my mother, who just retired after 50-something years of service to the medical field, she was the nursing coordinator for the chemical dependency and drug and psychiatric unit. We have a lot of alcoholics in our family.
Mm.
Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you good.
So, but she was very adamant because, you know, Toya, like I know, I'm one of a lot. I'm one of a lot too. So she was very adamant about her children and the habits that they picked up because we were surrounded by it. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, in the 60s and 70s, every weekend they partied, and that's what they did. And my grandmother, my aunt, my my uncle actually died from being an alcoholic, and it did trade down on, some of us.
Mm-hmm.
And I personally don't like alcoholics because of it. I would have to deal with a drug addict. I'm telling you, I don't like to be around drunk. Period.
Mm-hmm.
Because of that. I just cannot stand the annoying behavior or the mean behavior. It's just too much. I don't like alcoholics because of that. Because growing up, watching it, and they were functional alcoholics. They all had good jobs. Were excellent providers, doctors, lawyers, postal carriers, postmasters, foremen at the plant. But that's what they did every weekend, right? And it was like, okay, when is the weekend over? You know what I'm saying? And my mother, God rest her heart, because she has never had a drink in her life. My mother does not drink, period.
Mm-hmm.
Because of the rest of her family. She's never had a drink in her life, period. She doesn't drink.
Yeah. Well, I thank you for calling in. I appreciate you. Make sure you share. Huh?
I always share you.
Oh, thank you so much. Listen, I want y'all. That's my girl. That's my girl, Psycho Dan, calling in from Full of Flavor Catering in Detroit. Y'all reach out to her. She got it going on when it comes to that catering game or whatever. But she was saying that her mom was ran a program to help people like that. But it's amazing to me how, because it just took this year for me to be around somebody that had a drinking problem. And I want to say this, when you said that you're always in recovery. My brother-in-law said that, because I want to give a shout out to my brother-in-law. I love him with all my heart. He is my sister's husband, and he used to be a heavy drinker and everything. And he has been sober now for quite some time. And it was like reintroducing myself to him. Wow. Like, he is, before, I did not, I didn't care for him a lot. You know what I'm saying? But then after, hold on, I'm hold please, caller. But,
we lost the sound. It's back in.
Okay. It's back in now?
It's back now.
Okay.
Yeah, but when you answer when you hung up the phone, it left.
Okay. Okay, so anyway, my brother-in-law, he is now in recovery. And I hate to you when it comes to talking to people, I hate to say recovering alcoholic, because I hate to label people like that. But like I said, when my sister and her husband first got together, he was a heavy drinker. And I'm a punk. I can't say it. You know what I'm saying? But he was a heavy drinker, and now he has been sober for a while. And like I said, when y'all couldn't hear me, it's like I felt like he just got a piece of my heart, because he is just a totally different person. It's like reintroducing myself to him. You know what I'm saying? It's like the way he thinks, his way of thinking, the way he loves my sister. Like, it's just like meeting a whole new person. And like I tell him now, I see why my sister fell in love with you. You're a good guy. You know what I'm saying? Like, I see why because I used to be like, why is you with this motherfucker? Like, I used to be like, why is you with him? And so she used to be like, you just don't understand. Like, when he's not drinking, he's not like that. She was, and so now I understand why my sister love him. And I just want to say to my brother-in-law, I ain't gonna say his name, but I just want to say to my brother-in-law that I really commend you on being sober, because I have been, this past year, I have been around somebody that had a drinking problem. And when I tell you, it takes a lot for them to even recognize that they have a problem. You know what I'm saying? For them to even recognize that they have a problem. So I really, I want to commend him. I see everybody say we can't hear you. I apologize, y'all. I was running over here running my mouth. Sorry. If y'all go to YouTube, though, if y'all go to Simply the Bald Head Truth on YouTube, then you wouldn't have to worry about me being on here and being on live. So y'all need to go ahead and look, y'all need to go ahead and go on over to YouTube and go to Simply the Bald Head Truth, and then y'all wouldn't have to worry about it. Y'all could watch the live with everybody else over here on YouTube watching it, okay? So that's why y'all ushering. I'm gonna mute myself every once in a while to get y'all ass to realize. But anyway, so on YouTube we do this thing called taking a break, and we pay the bills with the commercials and all that type of stuff. So I just want to say, first of all, I want to give a shout out to Major Hog Leagues. This is my homeboy's brand right here. We both wear Major Hog League t-shirts, and he is one of the competing, like he is, I feel like it ain't no competition with Harley Davidson, that other brand. But he is a black owned motorcycle clothing brand. So I'm gonna give a shout out to my homeboy. He got these nice quality shirts. I be trying to cut it open and show these fake titties. So y'all go ahead over and check him out. Major Hog League. Y'all check him out. That's my homie, all right? So, but anyway, we're going to take a little bit of a commercial break. We're going to pay some of these bills, so y'all stay tuned. Listen to, if you on YouTube, which y'all need to go over to YouTube. Y'all need to, if y'all on YouTube, listen to these clips that I have. It's the monologue from Saturday Night Live, where Dave Chappelle was doing a monologue, and he has some great and interesting things to say in only a way that Dave Chappelle could say it. So we gonna take a break and come right back. Go ahead and pay these bills, Breezy.
Special guest in the audience tonight, legendary record executive, Mr. Clive Davis.
My voice is gone. What? You start the show tonight. No talking back. I'm your mother.
There's a boy I know. He's the one I dream of.
What's your name again?
Whitney Elizabeth Houston.
Wait, y'all, it's on. It's on. Listen. How will I know if he really loves me?
My dream. Sing what I want to sing. Be how I want to be.
I say a prayer with every heartbeat.
Reach as big an audience as I can.
Common criticism of you, your music isn't black enough.
Look, I don't know how to sing black, and I don't know how to sing white either. I know how to sing.
I might have just heard the greatest voice of her generation.
Maybe.
Maybe. It's got to have a hook.
A hook?
Yeah.
I'll give it a hook.
We are back with Red Couch Conversations. We ain't got no red couch, but don't y'all worry about that. We gonna figure out how to get that motherfucker in here. We gonna have a red couch in a minute, honey. Don't worry about it. I gotta so anyway, I just want to also let y'all know that I will be in Tampa, Florida for November 13th. November 13th. Yeah, that's the wrong date. Wait, I'm like, that's today. Ain't that today?
Yes.
Right. Hold on. I will be in Tampa for next weekend for November 19th for their Boots and Chucks and Cigars event in Tampa, Florida. Well, for Rare Breed MC, I will be MCing a party there. So y'all already know I'm about to turn this shit up 10,000. I told them, I said, listen, I'm going to go to Tampa and I'm going to turn up so motherfucking much for all you motherfuckers that ain't hiring me for y'all party. Y'all going to regret this shit, goddammit. I'm about to go on 10,000. So we going to be live Hey, I just want to say thank you to my sister, Most Wanted, for being on here, for being on my YouTube. Shout out to Most Wanted of Civic and Rosterati Incorporated. I want to thank y'all. Y'all move on over to the YouTube page. Y'all need to move over, go on over there and click and subscribe and all that. Simply the Bald Head Truth. Move on over there. But anyway, I am going to let's get back to Red Couch in Times Square. But anyway, let's get back to what we was talking about. One of the things that I also see, like I live right around the corner from a homeless center. And a lot of people think about when women or men, for the fact, be homeless. So I don't want y'all to think that I'm talking gender-based, because abuse and whatever can happen from a man and a woman's standpoint. But I drive past this when I'm going my way to work every day. I drive past a homeless center that's right around the corner from my job, and right around the corner from my apartment. So when I drive past there, sometimes I see the women that are coming out to send their kids off to school. It be well-dressed women standing out there. They be standing out there and their kids be well-dressed. It's this one Black lady. She has a daughter and a small son. And her kids be dressed in uniforms every Monday through Friday. And I see her out there, she be greasing their little face up or whatever, and she be getting them together, and she be standing out there. And it's like she talking to them and everything. And I be sitting there at the red light, but I gather all this from the red light. And I was like, it's amazing to me how people think that when you homeless, it's either you got some kind of drug addiction, or they say that you lazy, don't want to work, or some shit like that. That's not the truth. Sometimes they might have some shit going on in their household that they don't want to expose their children to, like drug addiction or alcoholism, that they trying to get their kids away from, because this is the example that these kids are looking for. So they don't want this to be a generational thing, or because they don't want their kids to be subjected to the violence, or molestation, or whatever.
Right.
Do not judge, because some of us are just a paycheck away from being homeless ourselves. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop judging people. Stop judging people, because you never know what their story is. Now, mind you, I have known plenty of times that people have been displaced because they have lost their jobs or whatever. And the first thing social workers or whoever is case workers, whatever, tell them, you got to go stay in a homeless shelter in order to get moved up the list so that they can place you.
Right.
Now, just imagine if somebody told me, in order for me to get a place, I got to go stay a couple nights or however long in a homeless shelter. I don't know if I could do it. Because it's already like you got to go there, and when you sleep, your guard is down like no other time. You know what I'm saying? You are the most vulnerable that you can. And then you got all your worldly possessions. You got to think, it's rules to being in a homeless shelter.
Oh, it's really rules. That's why most like to sleep outside and have a dog to protect them.
I did not know that.
They will do it.
I used to see homeless people walking with these big old fat ass dogs down the street. And I'm like, they'd be standing at the corner, and they'd be standing there trying to get my attention to get them some money, and I'd be looking straight ahead like, that motherfucking dog gonna look like it missed no meals. So I'm not gonna even look that way. Get the food. This monitor went off. Get the food that you giving to that dog, and give it and feed yourself. But somebody explained to me the reason why they have dogs is because they have to have somebody to keep watch while they sleeping, because they in a vulnerable state. Right. So the dog don't get to barking or get to whatever for when somebody walk up on them. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. So, but back to what I was saying about a lot of times when you see people, like when examples that are being set in a household are the reasons why, like violence and infidelity, that shit trickled down. You know what I'm saying? Like alcoholism, addiction, and all that type of stuff. Like I don't want to say that I've never been. When I was younger, I'm gonna go here. You told Joe, you told one of your truths. I'm gonna tell one of my truths too. When I was younger, I had low self-esteem problems. You know what I'm saying? I had, because of my skin, you know, I never felt like I was a pretty girl. I always felt like I had to show people that I deserved, that they needed me, or that they, you know. So I used to be, promiscuous. You know what I'm saying? But it was not until I learned my self-worth that I realized that I am enough. You know what I'm saying? That I don't need somebody to validate who I am. And if a motherfucker don't appreciate me for what I am, then that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? But it was like, it was like almost like I didn't see nothing wrong with what I was doing, because I used to see my daddy. My daddy used to be in the streets. You know what I'm saying? So I used to be thinking like, shit, I'm just like my daddy. Like I'm just like my daddy. If you have kids, you sleep uneasy in those shelters because you don't want anybody to do anything to them. Yes, I agree. How can you sleep? Like, it's hard enough if you being in your own house that's like, right, you know,
in the hood.
Right, because I live in an apartment building, y'all. And I sometimes be thinking like somebody can come. People got a right to walk up and down the hallway. What if they get the notion to kick in my fucking door? You know what I'm saying? I be feeling like I live in an apartment and my apartment got a door person that's there 24 hours a day. But that don't mean that they can say I'm delivering DoorDash, because I'm going to tell you, a criminal got a criminal ass mind. And if that's what it is that they want to do, they going to figure out a way. It's half of the motherfuckers that's in prison are geniuses. And when they go to prison, they have an opportunity to hang out with other geniuses, and they come up with genius ass ideas while they in there. You know what I'm saying? So I just be feeling like you're not even safe in your own home. So if you are in a homeless shelter with people that have addictions, with people that have mental issues or whatever, then that got to be a scary situation. And it's a humbling situation to have to go to a homeless shelter. But you know, it's a lot of, like I said, a lot of times people that's in homeless shelters are not there because they might be protecting themselves. They might be protecting their family. But anyway, like I said, y'all share, y'all tag people to this video. The person who has the most tags, I will be sending them a $25 gift certificate. So far, my cousin is tearing y'all ass up. I'm just gonna let y'all know. I'm telling you right now. I wish I had my phone look like it's about to go dead. But anyway, so y'all, but wait a minute, wait. Oh, we was talking about this, remember when we was talking earlier today, and we was talking about how when you got stuff going on in your house, how you don't, the phrase go, you don't talk about what goes on in our household.
It's huge.
Yes.
It's huge.
When you have a parent that's suffering from alcoholism, from infidelity, or whatever, they say, my sister gonna say she ain't gonna let you talk. Shut your ass up. Anyway, hey, my girl used to say, Jamie said when she came home with me for the weekend, she said, trying to talk at y'all house is like trying to play double dutch. You got to jump in that motherfucker. She said, because all y'all talk, okay? But when you, the phrase, don't talk about what goes on inside our household, outside our household, that's a phrase that my father used. And I think I just said it the other day. My mom used to say that broda's business is broda's business. And I hear my sister say it too. Broda's business is broda's business. Hold on. Go ahead, caller. What you got to say? You can't hear me again? No sound. Okay. Okay. No sound. Jesus Christ. Right. I don't know what to say. I don't know what to say, but y'all ain't about to mess my YouTube up over here on what you call. I gotta end it then. Oh well, shit. Y'all look. Y'all, they need to come on over here to YouTube. Ain't nobody about to keep playing with them. Y'all gonna have to come over here to YouTube. I got people over here that keep telling them about the YouTube channel. Y'all interrupting my live. For real. Y'all interrupting my podcast. Go, y'all listen here. I'm not about to keep on messing with y'all Facebook people. Y'all better come on over here to YouTube. I got people over here on YouTube. Y'all better come on over here to YouTube. Shit. I'm not about to keep on interrupting my shit because y'all can't hear. They hearing just fine over here on YouTube. Ain't nobody said nothing over here on YouTube. Y'all better bring y'all ass on over. Shit. Y'all be too worried. Y'all be on Facebook. Y'all want to stay on Facebook. Don't want to go on YouTube because y'all too worried about me getting some money. Y'all better go on over here. Y'all better go on over here. Don't worry about the money I'm about to get off of YouTube. Y'all go on over here and subscribe and like in this channel and hit the notification button so when I'm over here, y'all can know when I'm going to be over here. I'm trying to tell y'all better go over here. Go over on YouTube. Stop watching this and worrying about the checks I'm about to be collecting over on this motherfucker right here. Y'all better go on over here. Okay? Shit. All right. So anyway, back to the phrase that I'm talking about. The phrase about the people, you keep business inside your house or whatever, it has translated that you do not get help.
That's it.
Outside your household. You ain't going to get no therapy. You ain't working out the problems that you got. And that's fucked up. Because I'm telling you, and then when you talk to your people about it, if you do just venture to call your girlfriend and tell them all you're doing is putting people in your business because they ain't trained to help you with what you got going on. All they gonna do is go and tell your business to somebody else that what's going on. You know what's going on over at the Brothers house? Them motherfuckers be acting like they got it together all over. Her daddy got a gas station, but he fucking people in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? Hey, her daddy pumping out more penis than gas over there. Okay, I'm trying to tell you. Y'all call in 469-668-3367. Call in if you got something to say, but I'm telling y'all, it's really important for you guys to realize that it's important to have two people in the household or have male figures in the boy's life, a female figure, because it's also single dads out here.
It is.
That's raising their kids. I have a friend that's in Chicago, and he is a single father. He's got all his kids. They're not necessarily by the same people, but he raising his kids, and he doing a damn good job of it. So I want to give a shout out to him too. So, but when you have single parents in a household, everybody always hear the bad side of being a single parent, but it's also good sides to it, especially if you got a motherfucker in there that ain't doing shit. So the message for the day is don't hold on to a motherfucker and have them in your household because you are dead set on having two parents because that's how you grew up. Times ain't like they used to be. It ain't like it used to be. Sometimes you got to get that motherfucker out your house that's cheating on you. Yes, right. Exactly.
That spirit needs to go.
Yes, sometimes you got to get that motherfucker out your house to show your kids the strength that you have, that you ain't gonna sit around and take bullshit. I be telling my friends that be in these dysfunctional ass relationships all the time. What kind of example are you setting for your children? Because y'all are fussing and fighting and arguing all the fucking time. They gonna feel like that's what they supposed to do. Toxic relationships, it goes generational too.
It really is.
Right, because I know so many women that don't even know how to communicate. They feel like they're supposed to argue. They feel like they're supposed to walk around the house and just be mad all the fucking time. Right.
Not to get
that's
attention.
Right. That's not how it is. That's because that's the way their mother was.
I was gonna say hollering and screaming all day around them.
Yeah.
That's conversation.
Yes. That's what they believe it is. Mm-hmm. That's what they believe it is. Listen, y'all, I got this big ass cowboy hat on my head, and every time I chew, this motherfucker come up off my head. My head big than a motherfucker, and I already got these braids on, so it's making it bigger. Okay? But anyway, y'all keep on tagging. Y'all tag. Y'all get y'all $25 gift certificate. I'm trying to tell you, I'm going to send it to you, but and also share this post, share this like. We're going to take another break real quick. We're going to come back. We're going to pay a couple bills again. Once again, I want to say shout out to Major Hog League. He Major Hogging out here. This is your black motorcycle apparel guy. He got sent me these t-shirts of them. They got something on the back, but listen, I ain't about to turn around because this is business up top, party on the bottom, all right? I ain't matching nothing I got on in this motherfucker today. So I just want to let y'all know. Y'all look out for Major Hog and Chris. He on C Rider. He on Facebook and Instagram and all that type of shit. Compton Rider. All right, y'all. We're going to take a break. We're going to come back and we're going to pay some bills. I'll holler at y'all.
I'm so happy that all the kids are coming home for Christmas this year. What?
Hey, it's just that we're gonna have a lot of loud folk in our house. And now we can't even walk around naked for the holidays.
Well, we have never done that.
Well, it's on my bucket list.
Sydney, how you doing?
I'm good, Auntie Glow.
Who wants a drink?
It's 10 a.m.
We're all good and grown, and I'll make enough.
Hey, son. How you doing? I was worried about you.
I don't know. I just never expected her to actually walk out on me.
You know who you married, right?
Sydney.
Chris?
We cannot not go to your parents this year. It's tradition.
See, if we go, I can't promise you I won't try to kill Todd. Todd lost $500,000.
What?
And what about your crazy brother, huh?
What in the hell?
Dr. Quack?
Yes, he'll be here too.
Yeah, with his latest work.
Where am I at? I want y'all to meet my after church boo, Shamika.
Did Jerome do that to you?
Yeah.
Have you spoken to Dad lately? He's acting weird. Some secret, but he had to go before he could share.
And you're sharing it already. Damn, Sid, you can't hold water.
I don't think I'm looking for something serious right now.
Maybe something serious is looking for you.
These years with you have been the greatest honor of my life.
So, hey, we are back. I just wanted to come on here. Look, I'll be chewing this gum like a fucking cow. I just realized that I can't stand when I see people chewing gum, and I'm over here chewing. And I should have known because the motherfucking hat keep going up. That's why I shouldn't be chewing in the first place. Okay. But anyway, my sister over here on Facebook talking about she was a single parent and she did pretty good. When I tell you she is not a good example of being a single parent, because her motherfucking kids, that oldest one, baby, that motherfucker can cuss. He could cuss so good, honey. That motherfucker was if cussing wasn't good enough, that motherfucker whip his dick out on you and piss on you. Okay. My little nephew, that motherfucker, he'll whip his dick out and rev back and piss on you if you said something he ain't like. So you are not a good example, bitch. You is not an advocate for single mothers. We're going to get the strippers to come in here and be the advocate for single mothers because that you are not, okay? Y'all make sure y'all over here on Facebook, y'all go over and subscribe and watch the show on Simply the Bald Hair Truth on YouTube. I'm telling you, the quality is so much better. You get the full experience, so go on here. Y'all go on here and subscribe on this channel. But anyway, y'all, I want to say that, you know, I talk about relationships all the time. I be talking about sex. I be talking about the different things that, you know, I be wanting to do. And by the way, I am single. I'm single than a motherfucker. You hear me? If y'all know somebody that knows somebody, y'all go ahead and give them my information. Don't let them look at this show first. Tell them just to call me. Tell them that we what you want me to do? Breezy, say what you gotta say. You got sign language going on. Right, you know. Breezy over this motherfucker doing sign language. We a show, but they know you here, Breezy. Say something. Shit. But I'm single, y'all. I'm single. Yeah, so that's what I want to say first. But anyway, I'll be talking about sex and I'll be talking about relationships. But I just want y'all to know that we is all relationship situations is not only boyfriend and girlfriend, side chicken, side nigga, main chicken, side whatever. Sometimes relationship situations is toxic situations. Sometimes relationship situations is bullshit. It's be sometimes, people that's in relationships shouldn't be in relationships. So, here on my show, we're going to talk about all that type of shit. And, I'm going to talk crazy. But the thing about it is that, I just want y'all to know that everything ain't great. Like I be telling Breezy, when we make a mistake on here, everything don't always be, it don't start off great. It ain't how you start, it's how you finish. You know what I'm saying? So we just getting started on this podcast. We just getting everything together and we going to take off. And I hope that y'all know that we going to do good and we going to get a whole bunch of followers and we going to get a whole bunch of subscribers. And if you don't be a part of it, you ain't getting invited to the Emmy Award winning party. Y'all motherfuckers, when I be on the radio, y'all ain't gonna be invited to none of the parties or none of that shit. So just know that. My sister ain't gonna make y'all motherfuckers on macaroni and cheese, none of that shit. Y'all better subscribe to my shit. Y'all better share my shit because when I make it, goddamn it, I'ma be, listen.
Nah.
Yes.
Nah.
Okay, so y'all better listen and y'all better get it together. But once again, I just want to thank you so much, Benny, for coming on the show. I know that you ain't get to talk much. I know that you ain't get to talk much.
I love it.
But that's okay. Cheers. Cheers to you. Look, you drunk plenty of wine, bitch. I know that much, okay? I just wanted, once again, I want to give a shout out to everybody that's celebrating something, everybody that's celebrating a birthday, anniversary. If you got a business and you want to advertise on the show, y'all come on. We got commercials on YouTube. Y'all go to YouTube. I keep telling y'all motherfuckers, y'all better go on YouTube. Y'all get the whole experience. Don't be worried about how much money I'm making off the show. Y'all better go on over here so you can get the full experience. But, last week I did the do a card, an inspirational card or whatever, and let y'all know something to carry y'all into next week and everything, because we about to wrap up. But don't y'all tune off, because you motherfuckers on Facebook, y'all are tune off. They're tune off. So let me just say this. But the inspiration of this week is, show Liz. The inspiration this week is you got this. Okay, you got this. Whatever it is that you thinking that you want to do, you got this. I'm telling you, I promise you, and I'm gonna talk about my homeboy, because I know he gonna come and watch on this show. I'm gonna talk about him but he gonna watch, but I'm gonna talk shit about him. So my homeboy Gator, motherfucking head. I'm gonna talk shit about him. I don't give a fuck. He don't scare me. He don't scare me. I told him to watch my show, and I was like, I called him like, how you like my show? Breezy's like, no. I'm not scared of Gator. Motherfucker, you better be glad I don't say it's club. But anyway, I'm just trying to tell you. Telling him about my show or whatever, and I'm like, watch the show, because I love for people to critique me and tell me what it is that I need to do, whether it is to change my content, give me suggestions for topics, whatever it is. Like I'm suggesting to y'all, move over to YouTube, Simply the Bald Hair Truth. Y'all going over to this channel, subscribe, and hit the alert button. But I asked him, I said, what is it that what do you think? I gave him time enough to watch it. He was like, I just want to let you know, did you know your glasses was dirty? Like my sister say, I just looked into the camera. Some things you got to look into the camera on a motherfucker. Like, out of all the shit that you could have said, you going to say, did you know my glasses was dirty? But I'm going to say this. I cleaned my shit the first thing I did when I first got here. But you ain't have to say that, motherfucker. You could have been like, you know what? I really enjoyed your show. I shared it 10 times. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to tell you this. Everybody ain't going to be nice. Everybody ain't going to, because what I wanted him to say was your show was great. Keep on doing what you're doing. But what I'm saying is sometimes you got to encourage yourself. Sometimes you can't look for other people to give you what it is that you got. Because let me tell you something. In a Brodus household, I learned you can't lose with the shit You know what I'm saying? My parents, my mother used to say all the time, my kids ain't no dummies. When we used to come in with accolades and all type of shit, my mom would be like, I'm not surprised because my kids ain't no dummies. So I want to tell y'all right now and forevermore, you got this. If you want to be a hairstylist, if you want to be do lashes, if you want to be a nurse, if you want to be whatever it is that you're trying to be, you got this. It ain't nobody out there better than you. When I go through these neighborhoods that got these big ass houses, I don't be like, oh my God, look at these houses, because I can have them. Them motherfuckers put their pants on one leg at a time, just like I do. And who would have thought that I would ever have a standing? I don't give a fuck if there's only 11 people watching me right now. It doesn't matter, because this 11 is going to turn into 1,100, and it's going to turn into 11,000. And guess what? It's going to keep on going on and on and on and on after that, because I believe in myself and I got this. So I'm saying it to y'all right now. You got this. Whatever it is that you want to do, you got it. It's already yours. God said it. So all you have to do is claim it. I got this. I am the bald head truth. This is Red Couch Conversations. This look, Breezy, we in this studio. I'm hot than a motherfucker. As soon as I get out of this motherfucker, I gotta wipe myself off with some feminine wipes because it's hot than a bitch in here. But guess what? I got this. I got this little coochie. I got it, okay? I just want y'all to know, yes. We got an audience. Y'all ain't even know I was performing in front of thousands of motherfuckers in this studio. Y'all ain't even know that. It's small. We got 150 square feet, but there's 1,000 motherfuckers in here with us. All right? So thank you all for tuning in. Make sure that next week when y'all come in, make plans to go on to, no, not next week, because I won't be in next week. I won't be back until the beginning of December because I'm going to see my family. I'm going to Tampa. I'll be in Tampa next weekend with Rare Breed. I'll be doing the MC, and then the weekend after that, I'll be doing for Thanksgiving. So I'm being Thanksgiving. So my sister, if y'all motherfuckers know any recipes for seafood boil, because my sister is good at cooking, she just ain't good at seasoning. So y'all, please send my sister Felicia Brothers any recipes for seafood boil that you have, because that bitch will cook a whole dinner and it'll taste like absolute silence. So please help my sister out, y'all. We just want one Thanksgiving that she do all the cooking and it has some seasoning. Father God, that's all we ask. All right, then. My sister damn sure gotta have good coochie because her cooking skills is subpar. Okay, I'm just trying to tell you, my phone went dead. All right, y'all. Y'all, thanks for tuning in. I appreciate y'all. See y'all back December 4th. On December 4th, we will have Hair Fetish Shop will be in the building. She is going to be on, her and Danielle. Y'all see her on Instagram. Y'all see her all over the place doing hair. She the baddest hairstylist in Detroit. She's going to be right here. We're going to be talking about relationships. Danielle is dating honey, and she has been scraping the bottom of the motherfucking barrel here in Dallas. So she going to be on the show, and we're going to find out what's going on. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure that y'all share. Make sure y'all share this, y'all. It's very important. But you know what? Even if y'all don't share, I got this. So peace out. Y'all have a good day. And I'll see y'all next time. And I am the Bald Head Truth. Peace out.